sir. Yes, sir. बिल्कुल परफेक्ट आ रही है. लेट मी चेक. अदर टू गेस्ट हैव जॉइंड. एक 2-3 मिनट का टाइम पार्टिसिपेंट्स को रिजिमिनेट होने के लिए दिया है.
सर भी ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं. मुझे लग रहा है कि सर को नमस्कार सर. प्रोफेसर अग्रवाल जी सर है
ज्वाइन किया ना. मैं क्यों नहीं देख पा रहा हूँ? विशाल
मुझे दिख रहे
हैं. नाइक सर एंड
सर का माइक
हाँ कर दिया.
सर गुड आफ्टरनून.
गुड आफ्टरनून.
गुड आफ्टरनून सर.
गुड आफ्टरनून. कैसे हो? कैसे हो राजकुमार? बढ़िया.
हाँ जी ठीक है सर.
एंड व्हाट अबाउट प्रोफेसर नायक? विशाल
सर अभी नहीं आया. सर ने ज्वाइन किया. सर
नहीं किया. मैं एक बार नहीं पे चेक करता हूँ. विल स्टार्ट इमीडिएटली.
जी सर.
विशाल.
यस सर.
उनकी मशीन रीसेट हो गई, इसलिए वो 5-6 मिनट लगेंगे मशीन रिबूट होने में. मीनवाइल विल स्टार्ट एंड ही विल जॉइन इन बिटवीन, राइट?
जी सर.
एंड मिस्टर उत्तम, इफ यू आर लिसनिंग मी, just keep track the moment Professor Nayak machine is up and he will join. Just admit him.
Okay, sir.
And inform me on WhatsApp group he has joined, because we may not see that participant.
Yes, sir.
So the moment he joins, inform me. Meanwhile, we are starting. Yeah, Dr. Vishal, we may start because we should not.
Thank you, sir. A very good evening to all the faculty members, participants, and the eminent guest members for this validity session. I, Dr. Vishal Jain, welcome you all in validity session on online refresher course on emerging research trends in computer science and IT, engineering, physical science, and management. 2 weeks refresher course during 22nd June to 4th July in collaboration with IEEE Computer Society Delhi section, Computer Society of India, Safa Society, and ISG Delhi section during 11 AM to 4 PM by Bharati Vidyapeeth Institute of Computer Applications and Management. We started this refresher course with the inauguration on 22nd June by Professor P.V. Sharma sir, Vice Chancellor, Amity University, Manesar, Gurgaon, former Vice Chancellor, Rajiv Gandhi Pradyogiki Vidyalaya, Bhopal, and former Vice Chancellor, DTU Delhi. During this program, we conducted 20 sessions of 2 hours each in 10 days. Thank you very much to all the resource persons from the industry and the academia. I give my thanks to all the participants for their active participation during the program. On the 22nd June, we had 2 sessions. One session on the art of being happy in difficult times by Dr. Shankar Goenka sir. On the same day, second session was outcome-based education by Dr. P.H. Grover sir. On 23rd June, we had a session on research methodology by Professor D.K. Lopial sir. On same day, second session was awareness of IPN and patent filing by Mr. Avab from Mumbai. On 24th June, we had a session on next generation learning by Dr. Nancy Juneja. And second session was detection of students' interest in classroom by Dr. Ibrahim Fai from Malaysia. On the 25th June, we had a session on Google Classroom by Dr. Tanya Pathak and integrating higher order thinking skills with technology by Dr. Manish. On 26th June, we had a session, The Art of Writing Quality Papers and Books by Dr. Gagandeep Singh from Taylor and Francis. And second session was on MOOC, the Next Generation Learning Platform by Dr. Durgesh Tripathi sir. On 27th June, we had a presentations and the evaluation day. We had conducted the quiz. On the 29th June, we had a session on Sakai LMS by Dr. Sunil Pratap Singh and presentation of post-COVID-19 assumptions of Educational Institute by Colonel Inderjeet Singh sir. On 30th June, we had a session on Moodle Open Source LMS by Mr. Uttam and Mrs. Tanya. On the 1st of July, we had a session on Applications of Design Thinking by Mr. Shailesh Gupta. And the second session was Cyber Citizenship and Importance of Blockchain in the Academics by Dr. Colonel Inderjeet Singh sir. On the 2nd of July, we had a session on Research in Digital Age, Problems and Opportunities by Dr. Dinesh Kumar Singh from TCS. And second session was Entrepreneurship and Startup by Dr. Sanjay Bahal. Today, we had a session on Goal Settings by Dr. Shankar Goenka sir from Wow Factors, India. And second session was on Mendeley Reference Management Tool by Dr. Ritika Vasan. During this program, we had more than 120 participants from different parts of India, Saudi Arabia, and many other countries. Before starting the program, I would like to ask to the participants to share their experience during this 2 weeks refresher course. I request any participants, if any would like to share their feedback or experience with this training program. They can unmute yourself and share.
Afternoon. Dr. Vishal, I would like to.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Oh, thank you, sir. Firstly, I will say that this program, which was organized by the BV Bharatiya Vidyapith Institution, I really enjoyed learning from the sessions that were conducted by Goenka sir, Inderjeet sir, Madam Vasana also. And I felt that much of the learning has been done and I have now been much better prepared for Education 4.0. I appreciate all the speakers, experts, the trainers, motivators. They act as a guidance to me. And of course, all the participants. From the behalf of all the participants, I extend my thanks to the organizers, especially Professor Ohuda, Dr. Vishal, and his team also, to organize such a wonderfully meticulously crafted workshop. And of course, we have learned a lot in all these span of 2 weeks. I will be using all my efforts to use whatever I've learned in my classrooms and for my learners also. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Any other would like to share their experience?
Good afternoon to all. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon, sir. This is Francis from Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
Very good afternoon, respected dignitaries and all the co-participants. It was indeed a wonderful learning experience. I humble myself to Professor Uda sir for accepting my request and allowing me to join this wonderful FDP refresher course program. Though I am from the UGC background, when we all requested Uda sir to extend for one more day, he was ready to accept it, and he arranged for all of such wonderful resource persons. My sincere gratitude and humble thanks to you all, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone would like to share?
Hello.
Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ajaz sir.
I am Dr. Ajaz Akbar, Department of Management Studies, University of Kashmir. I must initially appreciate Bharatiya Vidyapith for organizing such a wonderful program, FDP program. We all have been connected through this platform from far-flung areas and I believe that this program was par excellence. All the sessions were enriching, knowledgeable, and indeed, whatever we have learned from these sessions will definitely going to benefit us in long run while disseminating knowledge to the students. It was a wonderful experience for being associated with Bharatiya Vidyapeeth for this program. I have attended many programs through UGC HRD centers, but indeed it was no less than the performance of all the resource persons were exceptionally well. The unique thing of this program is that though it was virtually connected, but the most challenging aspect was to make us aware about the online system and to make this functional despite being located at far-flung areas. I must appreciate Professor Huda and particularly Mr. Vishal Jain for uninterrupted services during the online, and indeed it's going to benefit us in the long run. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Sir?
Vishal, sir.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Nazir and College Nawakadil. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Well, it was a nice experience to be the part of this course. This refresher course was an extremely helpful and informative. All the sessions, they were well organized, and speakers, they were very professional, and it was very pleasant to learn from them. I still remember the lectures, like one of the lecture by Dr. Goenka sir on the art of being happy, the art of writing quality papers by Dr. Gagandeep, Indrajit, cyber citizenship. These lectures, they were clear and exceptional, and all these lectures, they made things very easy to flow, and it was the which provided every opportunity to the participants to ask questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now, without much delay, I would like to start the validity session of 2 weeks refresher course by inviting Professor M.N. Huda, sir, Director BVI Camp, for the welcome address. Sir, please. Sir, your mic is mute, sir.
Good afternoon to all the participants. Now for this batch has been so active. Almost every day we have been talking. So now I have spoken enough. I will not speak too much on the subject, but will share my experience of dealing with this FDP with the participants in just 2-3 minutes. Let me, before that, first take the opportunity to welcome our very, very honored and valued three guests here for this validity session. First, I wanted to pay my gratitude to Honorable Professor K.K. Agarwal, sir. At this moment, the Chairman, National Board of Accreditation, Government of India, New Delhi, and former founder, Vice Chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, which he has headed for 2 terms, 10 consecutive years, and we have been mentored under his guidance. He is a fatherly figure to not only me, to many of the Vice Chancellors of the country and many of the people of my generation and elder to me. So thank you so much, sir, for always being a great source of strength to me. And just your presence, just your saying yes, go ahead, is a great encouragement and means a lot, many things for all of us. I have my second guest, the sitting Vice Chancellor of Chaudhary Bansilal Vishwavidyalaya, Bhiwani. We have been colleagues at Indraprastha University, worked together for multiple work. Professor R.K. Mittal, sir. Mittal, sir, thank you so much for readily agreeing to my request and gracing this validity session for this refresher program. So thank you so much for being with us and to grace the occasion and to share your valuable experience. I have my third honored guest today, Professor A.K. Nayak, in Computer Society of India or in other professional society domain. The professional society members understand Nayak Saab is an elder brother to Professor Huda. तो हम दोनों बड़े भाई छोटे भाई की हैसियत से प्रोफेशनल सोसाइटीज में जाने जाते हैं। मेरी रिक्वेस्ट को कभी भी नायक साहब चाहे कहीं भी बिजी हो मना नहीं करते, और तो नायक साहब आप हैं हमारे साथ, थैंक यू सो मच। ही इज इमीडिएट पास्ट नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ कंप्यूटर सोसाइटी ऑफ इंडिया and almost Bhishma Pitama of IT fraternity in entire northeast of the country. जब ये ऑलमोस्ट 60 में काम किया करते थे, जब शायद बहुत कम लोग नॉर्थ ईस्ट में कंप्यूटर साइंस यूज किया करते थे, हम इनको नॉर्थ ईस्ट का भीष्म पितामह कहते हैं. I have many of my friends from other professional society. Professor R.K. Vyas is there. Then I have K. Subramaniam joining from IEEE Delhi section, and all other professional societies. I can't at this moment glance through the participant list to finally understand that who all have joined and who all will be joining. But it is my privilege to welcome you all, and not only that, pay you my deep sense of gratitude that as and when I inform them, whether it is IEEE, whether it is Computer Society chapter of IEEE, Computer Society of the country, an institution of Indian Society for Technical Education, IST Delhi, or it is an institution of electronics and telecom engineers, I just need to tell them on foot, to the president, to the head of the society, that this next activity is planned and we are going to do it together. And they say, yes, go ahead. That's the kind of confidence, that is the kind of faith on each other professionally we have, and this faith will continue. So thank you so much to all the professional societies who have been part of this refresher course. One of the participants rightly mentioned that on the request of the participant, from 10 days, the entire program was extended for 12 days, despite the fact that I came across to a circular of University Grants Commission issued in the year 2018, that 10 days, 2 weeks FDP or refresher course means 10 days, and 10 days program is sufficient enough. And AICT always wanted 1 week means 5 days. But nonetheless, we thought that let's add assessment component, because that will be value addition to all the participants, and we started with that, and participants also welcome that. Moreover, what is important here to mention that in last almost 24 years of my academic career, I have conducted close to, in fact, more than 200 faculty development programs, 1 week of 1 week duration and 2 week duration. We know for conducting FDPs, and every year earlier we used to conduct 4, then we reduced the number and started conducting 2. And this year has been so eventful that I can't give you a number, how many have been done and how many are planned. But friends, in all these batches which we have conducted, and this batch with which we are, I just tell you, it is absolutely different. Absolutely different. You have been so active. We have been telling that learners tell to the teacher, the instructor, that if you tell me, I will forget. If you show me, I will remember. And if you engage me, involve me, then only I will learn. Then only I will improve myself. And for this batch, what should I say? I can say you that it is not only that you remained active, all the participants ensured that me, Vishal, my teammate Uttam, Manish and Ritika, they all remain on their toes that, okay, yeah, this input is coming, let's do something. That is a kind of engagement, over-engagement all of you have done. And believe me, I will miss this active set of participants, I don't know for how many years in future. So thank you so much to all the participants for being so active. I said in my introductory note during the inaugural session that being active is important. It depends how much active you are. Based on your activeness, the speaker will speak and a speaker will take the zeal. So thank you so much to all the participants. Today the time is short, so will not speak more. Just will conclude on this note that in inaugural session, we discussed that it is not important that how we conduct sessions. Because at the end, when the program will be over, we enjoyed session, we are happy. We enjoyed you all participants, so we are happy. We learned many things, so we are happy. But at the end, what will be important? Success or failure of any program, whether it's a small program or such a long FDP of 12 days, success or failure of any program are not measured on the parameters like how good the speech of speakers were, how good the topics were, how nice the speakers and how famous and how reputed and esteemed the speakers who are invited in the program, how nice and courteous the Dr. Vishal, my teammates, Dr. Ritika, Manish, Uttam, and the brand of Bharati Vidyapeeth was, and how organized the entire program was. Friends, these are not the parameters to judge the success or failure of any of the program. The parameter ultimately to judge the success or failure of any of the program will be, did the program have any takeaway? Did the program change anything which participants were doing earlier before attending the program? And did this program change anything after attending the program? Will it help the participants? And that's how, when that assessment model was prepared, we thought that let's go on creating a model using Google Sheet, that somehow the participants should start writing summary on daily basis of the lecture which they have attended, and also write what did they learn and how this learning is going to change their life, in their personal life, in their professional life, at their workplace, at their home, and what are their suggestions, what they wanted to say. And that's how I'm sure when you'll go back to your institution, when you will go back to your workplace, so you will implement this. My message to all of you, the change which we are expecting here, the message which we wanted to give through all these speakers must not be confined with you. You must share it with your colleagues, you must share it with your friends. You must democratize it and keep sharing, not only with your colleagues, rather the students. We teachers are the architect of the future of this country. We teachers are the custodian of the youth. So unless we come forward in a proactive manner, start inspiring students. Friends, in 21st century, it is not important to teach to the students, because Google data and so many online and digital mechanisms are there. They may explore, if they are serious, a student's learner may explore much better resources than what we teachers can. And that's how this FDP has also shown the way you have started involving yourself. So important is not that only we teach, important is how are we going to inspire our students. And the bottom line is, can we ensure to make our learner self-reliant learner, from where he will start learning, from where he will create a kind of entire platform and entire ecosystem of learning. That's my message. And so we'll conclude on this note. The entire process was to enlighten every one of us, including me. Entire process was to bring light from the darkness, to bring knowledge from the ignorance. And that's how a great poet has said that उजाले अपनी आंखों में महफूज कर लो, बड़ी दूर तक रात ही रात होगी, मुसाफिर हो तुम भी, मुसाफिर हैं हम भी, किसी मोड़ पे फिर मुलाकात होगी. Friends, believe me, I have already told you that as a valued member of this program, all of you are eligible to access all the papers of the our international journal published by Springer Nature, which is now indexed as a Scopus, free of cost. If you wanted to subscribe it, $6,000 you will have to pay to a Springer. If you wanted to individually also subscribe from us, you will have to pay 6,000 rupees. But to all the valued participants of this program, it is freely available. We also organize international conference, IEEE approved. Our website is a mouthpiece of that. Website will tell you. We keep on organizing different events. You keep on informing people that the kind of the event which we are organizing, if they participate in the event, the every week free webinars also, we are trying to make it more value based. So if they participate, it's a network which is coming up. I will miss you all. Do not get, hesitate anytime, and when you feel any problem in your personal life, in your professional life, any moment, if you feel that we can give you some suggestion, we can help you, and being together can be a motivation to you, you are most welcome any moment. Never ever hesitate. This is the age in which either we remain connected or we perish. And on this note, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthier. That बशीर बद्र का वो शेर जो इनॉग्रेशन में बताया था, दोबारा दोहरा देता हूँ कि जो गले मिलोगे तो कोई हाथ भी न मिलाएगा, जो गले मिलोगे तपाक से, ये नए मिजाज का शहर है, जरा फासले से मिला करो. जिस फासले से हमने इस एफडीपी को मिलने के बावजूद भी इतना फ्रूटफुल, इतना यूजफुल, इतना मीनिंगफुल बनाया है. Thank you so much, and thank you so much. I am obliged to all the participants who have been so active and made us to learn. Thank you so much, all.
Sir, I have shared a one assignment sheet of one participant. Yes. For a reference of other guest members. What the people did during the last 2 weeks, they have prepared these summary sheets of all the sessions and submitted weekly. So this is the assignment sheets.
Good. Please go ahead. People
Yes.
speaking, meanwhile, Professor Naik can speak.
Yes, sir. Today we have a great privilege to have Professor A.K. Naik, sir, immediate past president, Computer Society of India, Mumbai, with us as a guest of honor of the validity session. He has worked as the administrator of Center for Instructor Material Development, IIBM, funded and sponsored by MCIT, Government of India. Regional moderator, National Computer Center, expert, observer, and convener of DOIC, Government of India, advisor and consultant to many organizations, member of boards of studies, research committees, governing council of many universities and institutes, external evaluator and visiting faculty of more than 35 universities and institutes of national and international repute at bachelor, master's, MPhil, and PhD level. He has participated in designing and implementation of computer-related course curriculum of various universities and institutes. He has authored and edited 21 books, out of which 12 books are related to computer science and IT. Edited 3 newsletters and proceedings of 7 national conferences and the seminars. Conducted more than 40 executive development programs for the professionals of private and public sectors, and also organized and participated in 65 national and international conferences and the seminar. Decided technical sessions and delivered keynote address in many of them. Now I request sir to please enlighten us with your knowledge and experience. Sir, please. Sir, your mic is... Yes, sir.
Audible?
Yes,
Yeah, you
sir.
are audible, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, Vishal. Nice introduction. Welcome every participant to this 2-week refresher course on engineering. Validity session of the 2 weeks refresher course in engineering, physical science and management. And on this auspicious occasion, the Honorable President of this validity session, the learned and most vibrant Chairman of the National Board of Accreditation, as well as the Founder Vice Chancellor of the Guru Indraprasth University, and acknowledged academician and learned personality of international stature, and our guide and mentors to many of the professionals like me, a patron to many of the professional societies and nurture many of the peoples like me and Professor Hoda, President of the Institution of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineers and Computer Society of India, Dr. K.K. Agrawal sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.K. Mittal sir, my younger brother and one of the most youngest and vibrant director of a institution of national excellence, Bharati Vidyapith Institute of Computer Application and Management, Professor M.N. Hoda, and all the faculty members and dynamic lieutenants who are working under his guidance of Bharati Vidyapith Institute of Computer Application and Management, and all the participants of the 2-week refresher program of engineering, physical sciences and management. It is indeed a great pleasure to be a participant in the validatory function of this 2-week refresher course. As my younger brother has told Professor Hoda, it is always obvious in the professional activities where Professor Hoda is there, Professor Naik is there. The relationship between like elder brother and younger brother always exists. And I do believe whether you move to the north and south or east or west, you can find my younger brother, Professor Hoda, is the best. Why I am telling best? The scale of excellence what he has achieved within very few years, and you can imagine organization of very large scale of the conferences, seminar, faculty development programs, as he has told, more than 200 faculty development programs have been conducted by this great institution, and everybody know that IndiaCom, which is having crossed the 13 editions, one of the largest and biggest conference of the computer science and information technology area, in the country, I can tell might be one of the most significant contributions conference level also. In 12th edition, number of research papers and that have been published in volume, a number of volumes and all these things. So in that respect, I must have to tell the quality of the program and the design of the program of this refresher course that has been designed by the group of professionals associated with this program of the Great Institute. Of course, is quite relevant, particularly to this time when we are passing a very difficult time, that is the pandemic time, and impacted and affected by the COVID-19. So friends, as you know, upgradation of knowledge is a continuous process for the academician like us, for the teachers are like us. Unless we will be refreshed, how can we make the student refreshed? That is why it is always required. The teacher should acquire the latest concern of the science, concern of the technologies related to the fields, and then only he can update the student community. The thing is that the refresher course have been designed for the engineering, physical science, and management, and it is quite relevant because these are the three areas of the education which are keeping on the continuous changing. Even it happens someday, today what we tell and what definition we can give for a particular concept, tomorrow it might go wrong. Such fast changing phenomena is associated with this branch of the study. In that respect, the course content what has been kept, I have seen it is amazing. The first day class have been started application from design of thinking, intellectual property right, patent filing, research in the digital era, and the massive open and online courses mock up by the UGC, and all the relevant things. And also say overall, the thing is that art of remaining happy during the difficult period, which is very much required to be mentally sound, particularly for the teachers, and how technical papers and research papers can be written. I do remember a great stanza of Bhagavad Gita that the stanza all the teachers who are the participants, and even if we also, we the teaching community, they are such precious, providing the precious thing to the world, precious thing to the community. We are the teachers are dealing with those precious commodity which cannot be shared by the relatives, which cannot be taken by the thief, and which cannot be destroyed if you give more and more. That kind of precious thing is that education, the vidya that you are distributing. So whatever the skills you will be acquiring, whatever the updation you can be acquiring, and whatever the latest thing you will be acquiring, and what degree of the replacement that the teacher will be having, definitely that will be reflected in the mind of the student. And particularly in this period, when I do remember one line, that necessity is the mother of invention, and as Swami Vivekananda had told, every cover is uncovered when it is discovered. प्रत्येक अच्छा चीज तब उन्मेलित होता है जब हम आविष्कार करते हैं. COVID has definitely affected us like this way. It has changed our lifestyle, and previously we are going in the traditional education, face-to-face education, to have the capacity building among the teachers to face the online education, that to which I designate as the education 4.0. Imagine the ancient days when Gurukul Ashram was there, when the teacher and students are sitting under the tree and the education are getting started, and that was I was designating that education 1.0. Then the classroom, the physical infrastructure have been utilized for the teaching, and we designated the education 2.0. After the development of the technology, we have used the telephone, we have used the television, we have used the computer in the process of the education, and we have started the distance and open learning, and a phase came like education 3.0. But now the COVID has compelled us. Almost all we may go up to 80% of the online environment and 20% might be the face-to-face education in the days to come. In that respect, they very much require the teachers should be refreshed themselves, concept and latest tools and techniques of the how they can be cope with these things, and capacity building for the teacher is one of the most important things. I must have to congratulate in this respect to Professor Hoda and his team, and I must have to extend my millions and millions of gratitude to Honorable Dr. K.K. Agrawal, who had been kind enough for patronizing these kinds of activities, not only in the Bharati Vidyapit, and wherever we want, we seek his help and guidance, we seek his blessing. He is always there in an open mind, and he is always there for the development of the manpower. He is always there for development of the capacity building of the teaching community. He is quite committed for promotion of the research and development, and my billions and billions salute and gratefulness is goes to the owner of the Dr. K.K. Agrawal. With these few words, let me request all the teaching community, and particularly the people who have been associated with this 2-week refresher program, let us come forward and be quite open-minded, and always think for the better cause of the student community, and adopt the complete technology for imparting the education, and help the government and administration for enhancement and for building of the infrastructural facility to cater the online education and technology-based education to the remotest part of the country, and make an environment in such a way so that should satisfy the great standard of Bhagavad Gita. Sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, and like that concept, sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, and my question. Thank you very much. Once again, congratulating the Bharati Vidyapit to my younger brother, Professor M.N. Hoda, and with my all the blessing and good wishes to all the faculty members who are associated and contributed day and night for getting the success of this program. I conclude my speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us with your motivation words. Today, it is a great privilege for all of us to have Professor R.K. Mittal, sir, Vice Chancellor, Chaudhary Bansilal University, as a chief guest of the valedictory program. He is a noted economist and management educationist, having 30 years of experience in teaching, research, and academic administration in prestigious institution of higher learning. He has been the founder Vice Chancellor of Tirthankar Mahavir University, Moradabad, 2008 to 13, Director Development of NEC and UGC Coordinator, 2014 to 18, and Dean of University School of Management Studies, 2005 to 8, at Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. He has been Dean of School of Education from 2005 to 7, Dean of School of Humanities and Social Science, 2005 to 7, at GGS-IPU. In all these institutions, sir has been privileged and unique distinction of working from their beginning, thus understanding the process of institution building and contributing to their developments. His passion for teaching and research is reflected in his publications, 110 publications in national and international journals and conference proceedings, delivered more than 100 talks, 6 cases, consultancy projects, and prestigious workshops, conferences organized more than 50. He has also edited 6 books on publications of proceeding of prestigious conference in management and economics. He is actively associated with academic bodies and associations such as Indian Economic Association, All India Management Association, Global Institute of Flexible System Management Association, NEC and NBA. He is also in the management board, statutory bodies of various academic institutions. He has been to USA, Japan, Nepal to present his research papers in various universities, Stephen Institute of Technology, Hopkins, New Jersey, Harvard University, MIT, Graduate School of System Design and Management, Yosuke Campus, Kyoto University, Tokyo University, and in recognition of his significant contribution to teaching, research, and corporate life of the university, he has been conferred with the Best Teacher Award in 2002 by Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Delhi. Now I request sir to please enlighten us with your knowledge and experience. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Vishal Jain ji, for nice introduction. And good afternoon to everyone connected to webinar. In this webinar, the most respected and honorable Professor K.K. Agarwal ji, the Chairman, National Board of Accreditation and former Vice Chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, and in fact my mentor, and as pointed out by earlier by Professor Huda and Professor Naik as well, the mentors of too many people who are Vice Chancellors and contributing to the field of higher education. And it's really honor for me in a function when Professor Agarwal is presiding the function. So I consider it as my privilege, sir. Respected Professor A.K. Nayak.
Thank you, sir.
And Professor M.N. Huda ji, Director of the Institute, my friend. At the outset, I would like to say that when a program is organized by Professor M.N. Huda ji, so I can vouch for the quality and the professionalism with which this program has been conducted and organized. So the utility of the program, I can vouch, I can guarantee, I can assure everyone without going into the feedback what the participants said. Coming to the topic, friends, we all know that there is a trend now which is going for adoption of inward-looking policies by different countries, whether it is Trump administration or Brexit, or even the call of be vocal for local by Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Modi, all have been emphasizing on inward-looking policies, and this process of globalization, you can say, for quite some time has been challenged. And if we look at India, then we find the share of India in world manufacturing is just 3%, whereas of China it is 28%, and right up to 1750, India's share was almost 23-24%. Sizable share India had in world manufacturing. But today, if you look at India's import component, then we find whether it is solar cells, electronic goods, chemicals, or any other small product, electronics, electrical, we have been importing. And naturally, there is a call for strengthening the domestic economy through domestic initiatives. I think in this context, the relevance of the subject of engineering and management becomes crucial. If India has to be a leader in this area or has to increase sizably India's manufacturing share, then we surely have to strengthen our economy in the sense that so many inefficiencies are there in production and the cost of input is very high. I was looking at the data for the case of Vietnam. Many companies are shifting from China and are moving towards Vietnam. And Vietnam, in a short span of time, has been able to strengthen its domestic economy through better management practices, through better infrastructure, and controlling the logistics cost significantly. And therefore, many companies, instead of coming to India, are shifting to Vietnam, Indonesia. This is a challenge for all of us who are in the education sector. We have a long coastal line, but our share in shipyard building is just less than 1%, 0.7%. Solar cells, panels, we are importing 80% from China. So is the case with other sector. So therefore, we need to strengthen our education base in engineering and management so as to handle this challenge of reducing the cost of inputs, better design, bringing efficiencies into the system. So this is one, I think, area where we need to focus. The second thing which I feel important is that today the research needs to be integrated with the local community development programs. Suppose I am in a Bhiwani, then we find lot many problems relating to waste management, energy management, then crop diversification, entrepreneurship, local businesses, and especially in this, you can say this coronavirus, after coronavirus situation, the most of the business activities have been, you can say, halted, and they need to be regenerated, which can only be possible through, you can say, strengthening these sector. And again here, how education can be integrated with local issues and problems. General education with no purpose, no connection with the local problems, I think this has caused a lot of damage to the country, and it is one reason why we have not significantly, you can say, have been able to handle the problems in almost all sector, be it agriculture sector, be it small scale sector, or any other sector. The research, the educational institutes, universities, colleges, they surely have to, you can say, align their research activities, projects to the local problems. Connected with this is the general feeling I have and found that we don't have a, we don't develop the attitude of problem, you can say, problem solver to the students and even the faculty. We have a general discussion. We have research, PhDs, MPhil, project in management, MTech, and general data collection, etc. takes place, and then apply statistical tools, and then come to the result, and then leave there. But never try to give the solution to the particular problem. I strongly feel that at least those universities which are in the hinterland, like our university, I feel, they effectively have to integrate their activity with the local area. We don't have so much branding, we don't have so much resources, and our capability to integrate with big companies, big institutions is a difficult proposition little. And what is important is that we have local context. Hospitals are there, businesses are there, agriculture is there. Why don't we align our activities to solve their problem, and we, in this process, give a good training to faculty and to the student, and then make the educational system, you can say, more meaningful. This is the need of the hour, and it is one lesson, I think, if we have to effectively handle the process of economic development and the problems which we are facing today. people migrated from agriculture sector to industries with the hope that they will get jobs, and in the process, this heavy industrialization process in the country has not been able to neither solve the problem of agriculture nor the problem of unemployment in the country. The need is to have industrialization which is based on agriculture sector, which is based on rural development, small and marginal enterprises, promote innovation, entrepreneurial culture in the country. And in all these contexts, I believe engineering, sciences, they together have a crucial role to play for effective utilization of local resources. Otherwise, the policies which have been followed till date, they have created imbalance in the environment, over exploitation of resources, general spread of general education, not you can say any innovation. We all know that where we stand in innovation and research. Hardly we spent less than 1% on R&D, which is very insignificant. The percentage of students who get education through vocational training, etc., apprenticeship, very less. And as a result, all these problems of unemployment, poverty, and low level of development we find there in our surrounding. So what point I am making is that management, education, engineering, science, they have to solve the problems of the country. And if we work with that, you can say mindset, probably the development of the country would be faster. And in this process, the learning would be more practical and our contribution would be much, much higher. So these are the 3-4 points I thought I should make in this refresher course. And I am very sure that in these 2 weeks, all faculty members have been, you can say, strengthened with all tools and exposure to the latest, what is required in research in India's context, what is more meaningful, and they will utilize this knowledge to address the problems which our country is facing. Friends, we are really facing severe problems, whether it is of environment, whether it is of employment, whether it is of utilization of resources, rural development. Imbalance has been created, social tensions are increasing, and therefore it is a challenge which can be addressed by good education, which is practical, which is more related to solving the problems which India faces. I thank Professor Aman Hudaji for giving me this opportunity to share my some thoughts with the faculty members. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your kind words and motivate us. Today, we have a great privilege to have Professor K.K. Agarwal, sir, with us for the validity session. Sir obtained his Bachelor of Engineering degree from Punjab University and Master degree from NIT Kurukshetra. Later, he did his PhD from NIT Kurukshetra. In 1970,
Vishal, leave it.
sir,
Everybody knows. Now, let's go ahead. I'll come in.
I request sir to please deliver a presidential address for the participants. Sir, please.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. Thank you, Vishal, for. I'm sorry cutting you short because I'm getting late for the next appointment. Professor Hoda, Professor Nayak, Professor Rajkumar Mittal, so grateful to you for so much nice words for me, and that obviously puts me into a very difficult position of addressing you. And On the other hand, I am extremely tight on time today. Dr. Vishal, of course, is a second generation learner as far as I am concerned. So, friends, I'm very, very happy that Professor Huda has organized this FDP on a combination of subjects, which is engineering sciences, physical sciences, and management teachers also. He has been doing FDPs. I think if there's a certificate in the country who organized the maximum FDPs in India during COVID, I think Dr. Huda is already listed for that. And not only that quantity, but the quality of program. That's more important. Quantity, yes, fine, but it's more important to ensure the quality of an FDP because it has been really very difficult to teach the teachers. But in this particular case, what I have learned is extreme degree of devotion by the faculty, by the organizers, to ensure that the participants are real students in some sense. I remember when I was doing my master's degree as a teacher, I had joined teaching profession after BTech and did my master's while I was a teacher. And when a mathematics teacher came to teach us, he says, you can't learn because you people are not behaving like students. You're not making noise. You're not trying to behave like students. And if you wish to be learning a subject, you have to behave like a student. I think Professor Huda in this FDP also ensured that all the participants have to behave like students. You have to do assignments, you have to do examination in some sense, you have to be marked on attendance, and all that things. I don't attach any other importance to this, but the fact that he wanted you to come to the mold of a learner, forgetting the mold of a teacher, and therefore start learning as a real student. And as he is concerned for examinations, you also have to be concerned for examination. So this is a great FDP in teaching learning process itself. I would say it's topics, yes, very great topics. I personally know. We have created unnecessarily high boundaries in the academic world. This is science, this is engineering, this is this. I mean, if you go abroad to any good university, these boundaries are practically very weak. Well, boundaries have to be there for organizations, but they are very weak. It is invariably, can you believe you can have a university in which Professor Bhargav is professor of mathematics and professor of music? Well, I can't think in this country that you can ever dream of having a professor in the Department of Mathematics as well as in the Department of Music. But that is the whole different concept which Professor Bhargav has given to the science of mathematics for the subject of music. We need all those things, and PhD as a pure specialization is serving a purpose, but we need much more than that. I read so many articles in the last 6 months which clearly say our PhDs should be knowledge seekers rather than trying to be perfect in particular small set of knowledge. You have to be much more. That was probably the reason why the coursework was introduced for PhD degree. But how seriously and how meticulously and how in spirit it is implemented is a different matter, but the philosophy of the coursework was that you are taught, formally taught 3-4 subjects which may or may not have a direct connection with your subject of research. So I'm sure things will move in that direction also. Interdisciplinarity is something which we need, which I have always been talking about. And when I see the topics in this webinar, you have a lot of interdisciplinary topics. You had a lot of topics on online technologies, books, Moodles, etc. You had a lecture on design thinking, which is something which we missed in the country for quite some time. As a matter of fact, design has been taken to the very lowest esteem in this country for the last 40, 50 years, and it is a subject which is required for everything and has to be brought up, and I'm happy that it was taken up. I'm extremely happy when I saw a lecture on blockchain in academics, because people feel blockchain is for cryptocurrency. Well, blockchain may be for cryptocurrency, but blockchain is for every system, sequential system where the previous history has to be kept track of. I remember as a young researcher, I had guided a student on Petrinets, and one of the topics in Petrinet was that it was how the token moves from one slot to another slot and so on and so forth. To do the entire research on Petrinet based on that. So I believe that blockchain must be used for the history of student. When he enters you and when he leaves you, the blockchain must be able to give me entire transcript in the form of a systematic arrangement. I'm seriously thinking of, if I could, employ blockchain in accreditation, because I want a college to be rated today, and after 3 years, is it better than? In what respect? After another 3 years, it's better in what form? I think day before yesterday, me and Sahasrabudhe were in one webinar together, and I said, Professor Sahasrabudhe, that Dr. Anand Sahasrabudhe, you should also apply blockchain for monitoring of the colleges by AICTE over a period of decade and see how the things grow. Because unless we monitor, things won't happen. Interdisciplinarity is the name of the game we have to play. And let me remind you just one example. The head of the Google, you all know, is Sundar Pichai, and Google is the hardcore IT company. There is no company better than Google as far as computer science and IT is concerned. And many of you, I believe maybe most of you, may not know that Sundar Pichai is neither an electrical engineer, nor an electronics engineer, nor a computer engineer, nor an IT engineer. He's a metallurgical engineer. So the point is, which subject you are formally trained in and which subject you really take to heights is your choice, is your attitude, how you develop, and we take in that direction. And I just thought I'll mention this because you must keep on innovating in subjects, keep on innovating in knowledge, keep on taking it further and further. And in that context, in the present scenario of the world, I have great appreciation for Elon Musk, who is every day thinking of something else. Someday he thinks of cleaning the space. Someday he thinks of emotion being read by the computer. Someday he thinks of autonomous cars, and so on and so forth. So we need word changers of that order of magnitude. And there we have to work in teams with interdisciplinary subjects, not with the one subject alone. And I believe this webinar has served the purpose in that direction. Friends, with this, I just wish you all the best. Whatever you have learned, you apply it in your respective careers. As Dr. Huda said in the beginning, FDPs are only a very small method of making you take the knowledge forward to a vast magnitude of students. I believe you will be able to do that. And with these words, I take leave of you. I'm sorry I had to rush through, but I really don't have an option. I'm receiving repeated phone calls from others. So with these, I wish you all the best, and thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. And your words always motivates us to do the good work in future, sir. Thank you so much. Now I request all the respected guest members to present a collection of certificates to the participants.
Yeah, few of the certificates you can show here.
Yes, sir.
And then they can click in the email and then download the certificate.
So we have a participants from Tamil Nadu.
Today, Professor was very tightly scheduled.
We have participants from Meghalaya.
Oh yes, A+ grade, huh?
Yes, sir.
Amina, congratulations to you. You can show 4-5 certificates, and then how many you will show? 150
Yes, sir.
people, huh?
I'm just sharing 4 to 5.
Yeah, and rest people will find in their email.
Sir, by next 5 minutes, the certificates will be dispatched to their inbox, sir.
Yeah.
My team member Manish is working on this.
Rajendra Maurya ji, congratulations. A+ grade.
Yes, sir.
Oh, many are in A+, huh?
Yes, sir.
Manoj Kumar Mishra ji, A+ grade. BIT Sindri Dhanbad.
Yes, sir. Before ending the session, I would request to Professor M. N. Huda sir to share few words.
So participants, thank you so much. Now I have no word to share with all of you. Simply that we will miss you all. लेकिन इसके अलावा और कुछ हमारे पास नहीं है कि हम सब मिलकर चलते रहें, बढ़ते रहें, और जो भी हमारी प्रोफेशनल और पर्सनल लाइफ में जो कुछ भी दुश्वारियां, कठिनाइयां, ऑब्स्टेकल्स दिखता है, उसको इस नॉलेज के पावर से, उसको इस अपने ज्ञान के पावर से हम सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करेंगे। इस पूरे प्रोसेस में आपको हमारी, मेरे टीम की, मेरे इंस्टीट्यूशन की या मेरे नेटवर्क की, जो मेरा नेटवर्क है वो आप सब लोगों का अब एक्सटेंडेड नेटवर्क है, तो मेरे नेटवर्क की कोई जरूरत कभी भी महसूस हो गई आपके पर्सनल काम के लिए, आपके प्रोफेशनल काम के लिए, never ever hesitate to contact me. We are now one family, and see to it that how best you can utilize our publications in that Scopus journal BJIT, which is published by Springer Nature. For all of you, it is free for all prior editions, prior paper, including all prior papers. Full paper download can be done free. But once you read and you find useful, do recommend it for other people in the library, and also an encouragement to us if you recommend in the library for subscription. Indian rights of subscriptions are with us, with Bharati Vidyapeeth, and we give subscription in 6,000 rupees to all the 4 issues of entire 1 year, whereas the subscription through a Springer in international market is $6,000 for 1 year. We also organize in IndiaCom IEEE International Conference. Do connect with us. There are multi ways. Not only that, always you have a paper and always you pay and come. That's immaterial, but do get connected. When someone asks you, you are our brand ambassador. You might not have seen any advertisement of Bharati Vidyapeeth in any ad mechanism, maybe electronic media, print media, anything. I have zero budget for advertisement in my organization. But I challenge to all such organizations who keep on advertising and spend almost 25 to 30% of their entire revenue in advertisement for creating brand and getting students, that without any advertisement, I attract so many students from different parts of the country, which after so much of advertisement, so much of your infrastructure, so much of your visibility at every corner of the country, you cannot do that. And thereby then I say that advertisement is not the model. Many of the times advertisement become negative. So let's not go that. It's a word of mouth. My investment, my team's investment in all of you, and that what I consider as our achievement, as our net gain, that all of you will be our brand ambassador, and see to it that in which way you can contribute in our journey, and in which way we can contribute in your journey. Let's together move ahead with this note. कोरोना हमारे आसपास घूम रहा है, सिर्फ हमारे आसपास नहीं, पूरे वर्ल्ड में घूम रहा है। हम सब लोगों को अपने कमिटमेंट से, हम सब लोगों को अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग से, हम सब लोगों को जागरूक होके, हम सब लोगों को अलर्ट होकर इस कोरोना से फाइट करना है, अपने को सेफ रखना है, अपने को हेल्दी रखना है। और जो टीचिंग लर्निंग का प्रोसेस है, ये जो ज्ञान के सीखने का प्रोसेस है, इसको आगे बढ़ाते रहना है। सिर्फ एक चीज मैं यहाँ कहना चाहूंगा, बहुत सारे टीचर्स हैं जो इस कोशिश में होंगे कि मेरे 2 पेपर छपे, कहीं मेरे 4 पेपर छपे, मेरा API स्कोर बढ़ जाए, मेरे नंबर बढ़ जाए। फ्रेंड्स, ये ठीक है, आप करते रहें, मैं इसे मना नहीं कर रहा आपको, लेकिन ये याद रखना 5 years डाउन द लाइन आपसे कोई नहीं पूछेगा कि आपके कितने पेपर छपे हैं, आपसे कोई नहीं पूछेगा आपके पेपर की वजह से आपके कितने API आए हैं। आने वाला फ्यूचर ये बता रहा है कि हमसे लोग ये पूछेंगे हमारे पास पेटेंट कितने हैं, क्या उन पेटेंट से कनेक्टेड नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ये होगा पेटेंट के बाद कि वो पेटेंट सोशल रिलेवेंस क्या है या नहीं है। whether the patent which you have got has got a societal relevance, has got any application in day-to-day life in the society, should be useful for improvising the quality of human life. And then next question will be that which product or which service is based on your patent. Show me that. Will not ask you how much royalty you are getting out of that patent, but will definitely ask you that what is the product or the service related to your patent which you have earned. That is a kind of expectation which we have, and that's how the today's H index, I10 index, I20 index, and this impact factor business will also go in next 10 years. And the new impact factor which is coming is social impact factor. How much impact this research has created in the society? How many people, if I move in the city, if I move in the village, how many people will tell me, yeah, I know this product and this is from so-and-so organization, so-and-so college, or maybe from so-and-so university, and so-and-so is the inventor, and I'm using that product. So can we do a translational research? Can we identify problem from in and around us, do some homework, develop some research, and that research should be a translational research, means connected to the research, there should be a product, there should be a patent first, connected to that patent, there should be a product or service in the market, or maybe a process available which will drive any product or service, and then you be proud of that. That is where the change is coming. 5 years down the line, these all changes are happening. An existing business of citation, impact factor, teachers being behind that is not going to be relevant. And many teachers must be thinking that the top administrators sitting at the top positions are not appreciating this. Friends, those top administrators have got a limited days, and all of you who are part of this FDP, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, many out of you will become the top administrator. And realize, when you become the top administrator, this is where you have to bring change. This is where you have to appreciate and understand what changes are required, which our seniors have not. Let's not blame seniors. Let's understand that when I will get an opportunity, we'll change it. With this note, के जाते हो जाओ, हाँ इतनी गुजारिश है, जब हम याद आए मिलने की दुआ करना, और मिलने के लिए आजकल बहुत मैकेनिज्म है, आजकल व्हाट्सएप है, एसएमएस है, ईमेल है, और नंदलेस कॉल है, तो हम मिलते रहें और आगे बढ़ते रहें, यही हमारी कामना है. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best in your personal life, in your professional life, in your difficult time. Everything, all the best to you. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Related to certificate, related to anything else, if you have any problem, that WhatsApp group is active, wherein you can put your query. My team members will resolve it. If you find my intervention, I'm there to intervene and help you out. So you need not to worry. Never ever hesitate. And my last request that I will consider is at my asset if none of you leave the WhatsApp group. No one out of you should leave the WhatsApp group. You have joined it. You may not be active on that group, but please do not leave the WhatsApp group and keep on the group. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
भाई आपको short notice पे invite किया था, but you were there despite your technical problem. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
I request to all participants, please on your screen so that we can take a one group photograph.
Oh, yes,
and you can come in the grid view. You can come in the grid view and see, you can check the different faces of our participants by which we are attending the sessions since last 2 weeks. So I request to all participants, please on your screen, my team member Mr. Uttam will take a group photograph and will share in the WhatsApp group. So many have opened the screen, but many have not opened the screen. Please on the screen. It will take hardly 2 minutes.
सब लोग स्क्रीन ओपन कर लें प्लीज. और ये सब जो प्रोसेस हमने किया कि आपका असेसमेंट करेंगे, आपसे असाइनमेंट बनवाएंगे, आपको टेस्ट के मोड में लाएंगे, बिलीव मी पर्पस ये नहीं था किसी को ज्यादा नंबर देना, किसी को कम देना. पर्पस ये था आपको तैयार करना कि आप जब अपने क्लासरूम में हो कैसे आप एक फ्लेक्सिबल सिस्टम बनाएं, येट अपने लर्नर्स को, अपने स्टूडेंट को इनकरेज करें कि प्रोसेस फॉलो करें. आपका लर्नर आके आपको कहे कि मेरी परफॉर्मेंस खराब हो गई है, can you help me out to improve my performance? You should be proactive back him and tell, yes, I can help you, but you have to participate in a process. ये मकसद था. I think you must have enjoyed the entire process of assessment as well. And let's percolate this culture amongst your students in your university, in your institution. And LMS जो मॉडल के थ्रू हमने बहुत कुछ करने की कोशिश की, वो भी हमारा पहला एक्सपीरियंस है इस सेमेस्टर में. एंड आई कुड सी द फर्स्ट MCQ के बाद जिस तरीके से बहुत सारी क्वेरीज आ रही थी, आई वाज एंजॉयिंग इन फैक्ट ऑल दोस क्वेरीज आफ्टर रीडिंग ऑन द WhatsApp and asking my team members, trying to guide them how to do that. But I thought let's all query come. That's how we were enjoying, and that's how I was connected with all of you. So thank you so much. क्या विशाल सर लोगों के बहुत सारे ऑन हुए क्या?
उत्तम सर, have you taken the photo?
उत्तम तो सिर्फ अंदर रहता है, उत्तम नजर नहीं आता ना कहीं. उत्तम कुछ
yes sir.
हाँ, चलो फोटो की तुम तैयारी करो.
So before ending the session, I would like to give my sincere thanks to Professor Amenoda sir for giving us opportunity to conduct this FDP, and special thanks to IEEE Delhi section, IEEE Computer Society chapter of Delhi section, Computer Society of India, ISTE, and Safa Society for having technical collaboration with us. And I would like to confirm you all that we have sent a mail of your certificate at your registered email ID. You can please check the email. If there are any query or any changes required, you please just reply to have received from our side. We will rectify it as soon as possible. Anyone would like to share anything, they can unmute your mic and can share it.
By the time we are taking group photograph, you can speak anything, whatever you want.
If anyone would like to share, just unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hello, yes, please.
Sir, Dr. Ajay Sharma, this side from Kasturiram College of Education.
Yeah, Dr. Ajay, how are you?
Fine, sir. Sir, till now, but the learning environment, experiences I gained, learning which I had in this refresher course, I'll never forget it.
It's our pleasure. मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है, कुछ पार्टिसिपेंट उस पर रिएक्ट कर सकते हैं.
Really appreciate.
क्वेश्चन ये है कि नॉर्मली
prompt response of you and Vishal sir.
डॉक्टर अजय एक सेकंड. आजकल यूजीसी सेलिब्रेशन हो रहा है, डॉक्टर अग्रवाल जी के पास में उनके पास ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम जो है ट्यूशन तो देना है एफडीपी को आरसी को, कैसे इसको रूब्रिक के अंदर फिक्स किया जाए ताकि ये ज्यादा फायदा तो इसमें काफी डिलिब्रेशन हो रहा है. वो मैंने सबको दिया, यूजीसी को भी दिया है. लगता है कि ये प्रोग्राम अगर शायद मैंने फिजिकल मोड में किया होता तो डिस्पाइट माय एफर्ट्स नहीं होता जितने ये वर्चुअल मोड में डिजिटल लर्निंग के थ्रू इफेक्टिव हुआ है. इफ यू एग्री विद मी, यू कैन स्पीक एंड यू कैन स्पीक.
Yes sir, absolutely, you are absolutely right. कि इस सिचुएशन में भी आपने एक ऐसा प्रोग्राम कंडक्ट किया और इतना सक्सेसफुल प्रोग्राम ये रहा है. ठीक है सर, आई रियली अप्रिशिएट योर एफर्ट्स. थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you so much to you.
Thank you, Ajay sir.
Professor, you proved hospitality can be virtual too.
Oh yes. Yes.
Hello, sir. Sir, my name is Diksha Mishra. I am research scholar from Educational Department, University of Lucknow.
Oh, yes.
सर मेरी इस टाइम सिचुएशन थोड़ी घर में ऐसी हुई कि मेरे हस्बैंड हॉस्पिटलाइज हो गए, बट मैंने ये यूट्यूब पे पूरा देख के मुझे इतना अच्छा लगा. जो नॉलेज मुझे यहाँ पे मिला मैं कभी नहीं भूलूंगी. मैंने बेसिकली ये एफडीपी इसलिए ज्वाइन किया क्योंकि मैं ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन पर रिसर्च कर रही थी और मैं एक साइंस के स्ट्रीम में जानना चाहती थी कि वहाँ पे लोग क्या सोचते हैं, किस तरह से चीजें, हाँ मतलब उस फील्ड में लोगों का क्या नजरिया है. तो मुझे इतना नॉलेज मिला. और सर आप लोगों की टीम ने जिस तरह से ग्रुप में, जो भी, मैं बहुत ज्यादा ग्रुप में एक्टिव नहीं हो पाई अपनी सिचुएशंस की वजह से, बट सर जो भी ग्रुप में डिस्कशन हुआ, और मनीष सर मुझे बार कॉल करके कहते हैं कि मैम आप असाइनमेंट करिए, आपका स्कोर लो हो रहा है. तो इस लेवल का कमिटमेंट, तो इस लेवल का सर मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. मुझे सच में लगा कि मैं एक फैमिली का पार्ट हूँ जहाँ लोग इतने कंसर्न हैं हर एक पार्टिसिपेंट के लिए. तो मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था और मैंने बहुत सीखा. थैंक यू सर. और आपकी तरफ से कोई और भी
wish you a very healthy, faster recovery for your husband. and all the best to you, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So can we wind up the sessions?
Oh yes,
And
you
we
can.
will stay connected at the WhatsApp group. If you have
Oh,
any
yes.
query, any doubt, you can ping me or ping at the WhatsApp group. You will reply in the same promptly as like you got it in the last 2 weeks. So you will get a reply from our side. Thank you very much to all for your cooperation and support to make it a successful event. Thank you.
And thank you so much for bearing with us, because we have, through process we used to be little less strict, but this strictness is in a participative strictness. So thank you so much. Wish you
Thank
all
you.
the best in your personal life, professional life. Wherever you go, you succeed. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And now you can leave the meeting.
You can leave the meeting, not leave us,
Sukhwinder sir, hope you enjoyed 2 weeks during your COVID duty.
Sir, doing this duty, I was very much scared about the disease, as all of us are aware that how a pandemic it is. But these 2 weeks, I didn't find time to worry for my center, COVID center, because I had have to worry for my assignments, complete my work, as well as learn new things. And it was wonderful that even on the last day, I have already I installed the Mendeley, but still I was not using it. And Madam Watson has given the presentation, and on the side by side, I practically implemented those things onto the laptop itself. So it was a wonderful learning experience altogether. All these 2 weeks have been a mind refreshing moment for me, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. We will schedule a one webinar on a Monday. Many participants have requested it, so we will schedule an evening webinar on the Monday.
Fine, sir. Fine, sir. I'd like to join that, sir.
Yes,
Fine,
yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Bye.